It's another beautiful Saturday morning here in New England. It's a balmy, 24 outside, so perfect barbecue weather as usual. This morning, I wanted to kind of show you what we use in competition barbecue. This is a brand new cooker that Kathy just went and picked up from the wonderful people at Humphrey's. This is the Humphrey's long weekender, and I'm going to kind of take you through it. It's going to be part of a series of videos that we're going to do to show you some of the different cookers that we have and that people use, not only in competition barbecue but also in the backyard. So here it is. Now this is what they call a cabinet smoker, where how it works is that your charcoal goes down here in the bottom, and this holds about 1 bag of charcoal. You can use lump or you can use briquettes. And then what Humphrey's does, which some other companies don't, is that they also give you this tray that you can slide underneath the charcoal, which makes cleanup a lot easier. When the charcoal burns through, the ash goes onto the ashtray instead of down into the bottom of your cooker, so that when you have to clean it out, you just slide it out and go dump it in the woods. So this is your cooking chamber. There's a drop-in water pan here that does lift out, and from there you can see the inside of the cooker. Now this water pan is used to shield your heat. You can fill it with water, you can put fire brick in it, or you can run it dry. It depends on what you're comfortable with cooking. If you want to cook low and slow, it's typically better to use water or fire brick, something to help keep keep your temperatures low. There's a myth that a water pan makes your food moist. While it might make it a little more moist, I'm sure plenty of you have had dry pot roast before, and that's cooking literally in water. All the water really does is it's called a heat sink. It helps control your temperatures because that water will absorb the heat and help keep your temperatures low. If you want to cook a little bit hotter, a little bit faster, you might not need the water. In fact, today I'm going to run mine dry. I got to do the initial burn-in anyways, so I'm going to be up to temperatures about 325 to 350, so water's not going to be necessary today. I wanted to show you this today before I started cooking on it because literally this is the cleanest this thing's ever going to be. So drop that back in there, and we've got what do we got, like 9 rack positions here that we can go with. It comes with 3 racks. You can always buy more. 4 racks fit in here fine, and each one of them will fit a full-size pan. I can pull out the rack here and show you. It's about the size of an oven rack. You can see you can fit a lot of meat in here. This could fit a whole brisket. This could fit 2 pork butts very easily. Ribs, if you can go 2 lengthwise. You can probably go 4 if you go crosswise. Now the way this works is the heat, charcoal on the bottom, you light it, and it basically draws through from the back, and there's a vent in the back at the bottom here in the cooking chamber. I don't know if you can see it. See, there's some holes in there, and that's where the heat, that's where it comes back in. So it basically creates its own convection. The hottest spots in these cookers are typically at the top because heat rises. In the front of the door, I'll close it and show you how you get your airflow. Is that you have an intake down at the bottom. Now, this comes standard with, this is called a daisy wheel, and usually that goes on the front, and you can close it, open it, and the more open it is, the more air is going to go in, the hotter your cooker is going to be. We have here the performance plate. It's an option, and for us it's kind of necessary because with the performance plate, what we can do is we can connect, I think they're called PID systems. We use the Flame Boss. This is a Flame Boss 300. What it will do is it will control the temperature of the cooker. Basically, you tell it, hey, I want 250. I want 300, I want whatever. And what it will do is it will monitor the inside. You have a little probe here that you connect to the inside of your cooker, and it will monitor the temperature. And there's a little fan down here. This literally will spin around and puff air into your into the firebox, push air onto the charcoal, get it to burn, and it will regulate itself. Using the flame boss combined with how well insulated, how well these things run, this runs like an oven. Literally, it's set and forget. It's awesome. I can't say enough good things about it. At a competition, it's pivotal to be able to control your temperatures. One less thing you have to deal with. So for us, it's a godsend. Again, I can't say enough. This also comes with a meat probe, so that you can monitor the temperature of meat. It does split off. I think you can put up to 3 on the 300. You can see there's a port here, and then there's a Y splitter you can get for that, and monitor up to 3 meats at one time. This one is also Wi-Fi enabled, which is cool because you can put an app on your phone, or you can monitor through your PC through a web browser, or through, I think, even Alexa. And you can basically say, "Hey Alexa, what's my Flame Boss temperature?" And it will tell you. "Hey Alexa, what's my meat temperature?" And it will tell you. You can stay inside. I mean, it's 25 degrees outside, so it'd be nice if I could sit inside and monitor my food without having to come out here constantly. So that these two in combination, it can't be beat. One last thing is that the top of the cooker is your exhaust. This is what draws the air through and out. Again, the wider you have this, the hotter the cooker's going to get. Using it with the Flame Boss, you really only need to crack it about that much, just enough to let the air go through. When you initially light it, you'll see a lot of white smoke, like we're getting a new Pope. Eventually, it settles down at the right temperature, and you'll see, sometimes it's called blue smoke, or it's clear smoke. Once you got that, that's what you want. You don't want billowing white smoke. You don't want black smoke coming out of it. That's that stuff that gives you that burnt, bitter taste of bad barbecue. You won't get that with this. Just want to point out how pretty this is. This is the matte finish, the black matte finish. It really is sleek. This is our 5th Humphreys. We also have a battle box that we compete with. This is probably going to be mainly our brisket and pork butt cooker, or the cookers for ribs and chicken.